everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Sophie and I would love it if you click that big red subscribe button down below and turn on that notification bell as well so that you never miss a video. So I am in Cyprus for the first time ever, so this is very exciting. We landed here yesterday about like 20 past 5, like we landed early somehow despite leaving late, and then because we were like carry on only, we just like went straight through, went to get our shuttle, and we had to wait an hour for it, and then it went all around Ayia Napa before it came to the area we're staying in, Protaras, because Protaras is like close to Ayia Napa but obviously not a crazy party town. So more my kind of vibe, though we did meet a couple last night who said they were surprised we were not staying in the party town. I guess we seem young, so well, I am young, but I feel like 25 isn't really the Ayia Napa age. I don't know, but enough about that. Yeah, basically what I was trying to say is we didn't explore loads last night, but excited to go out and explore today. Plan is, I believe, to get the bus to Cape Greco, which are these really beautiful caves. So we'll probably go there and then we'll probably come back to the hotel afterwards because we have got all-inclusive. So I feel like this is going to be a mix of relaxing and making the most of those all-inclusive amenities, but also going out and seeing what there is to see in Cyprus, because it seems like there is a lot here to see and do along the like northeast coast, which is like literally like, this is in the Greek part, but I think afterwards you go any further anywhere else in the north part of Cyprus and you're in the Turkish part, from what it seems like to me from looking at a map. But of course I am not the most knowledgeable on the geography of Cyprus. But yeah, oh my god, I keep losing my voice. Excited to explore and bring you all along with me. I do firstly need to share something that happened yesterday when we checked into our hotel though, because I've just never had this happen to me in a hotel before, and I know, I'm sure like mistakes happen, but I don't know if this is a common mistake or not. So if any of you have worked in a hotel, do let me know if this is quite common, but for me this was like very weird because this never happened before. So we check into our room, we think it's all fine, Alex is saying, oh, I really like this hotel, and we go up to our room. I get in, I'm like, there's Pringles on the side, but the can's empty, and there's a pack of wafers that's open, and I go out to the balcony, there's towels on the balcony and like hair clips, and there's a razor and a cup and a sink and a bottle of water that's open with a glass that's been used. And I'm actually checking the wardrobe to see if people's clothes are still in there and if they've put us in someone else's room, because I feel like I've walked into someone else's room. So either they'd put us in someone else's room or someone else had checked out and they hadn't cleaned their room before, yeah, letting us check in. So we had to change room. It's just a bit annoying though, because I feel like our view isn't as nice now and we paid for a nice view. We paid for a sea view, and I'll show you our view in a bit. You can still see the sea, but we could also see the pool before, where now we can see like a little bit of a dirt track and a road. We can also see some hotels, which are nice. Sorry, I'm looking this way, I'm like describing what I can see. It's not the worst view, and to be fair, because we're at the opposite side now, we see the sunset, and there was a gorgeous sunset last night when we checked in. But yeah, I'm going to stop rambling on because I'm sure you actually are more interested in seeing what we get up to in Cyprus. Okay, so we had a bit of trouble finding the bus stop because according to Google and Apple Maps there is no route there from our hotel via public transport, even though I read that there's a bus. So I had to go on Rome to Rio, which says there's a 7-minute walk to the bus stop, but then it doesn't tell you where it is. So we had to ask the guy at the hotel, and we got like his first part of directions, and then when you've been walking for a while and you're like, oh, are we going the right way? And we're just kind of remembering the way our bus came from. when coming to Protaras, because we knew that came from Ayia Napa and the caves are near Ayia Napa, so yeah, we kind of headed in that direction. And then we saw our bus at a bus stop, but obviously we missed it because we were far away. But yeah, annoyingly, but at least we knew where the bus stop is. And now we're waiting for another bus that was meant to be 10 minutes after that bus, but yeah, it's not here. But it's okay because I've got myself some like separate version of Fanta from the little kiosk that's next to the bus stop, so we'll survive. But yeah, hopefully we will get there soon. But we were warned by the guy at the hotel not to get too close to the edge or to jump off, because apparently some people jump off the caves and some like 3 people who died recently. So yeah, we're not going close to the edge and we're not jumping off. I just want to get my picture of the cave and then we'll go back and swim in the pool where it's safe. So the place that Google Maps led us to was not the caves that I had seen on TikTok and Instagram, unless there was a hidden staircase somewhere that we just happened to miss. However, it was still incredibly beautiful and a very nice walk. It was extremely hot though, so I was very keen to head back to the hotel and chill out by the pool. Good morning everyone. Today is our second full day in Cyprus and the plan is to go on a boat tour that I booked us. So the boat is called Aphrodite and we're meant to go to a few different snorkel spots, swim with the dolphins, see a few of the different like cliff faces. I think there's some that we didn't see yesterday when we attempted to find the caves, which I believe are actually in Ayia Napa and not where we went. I don't know, I thought the caves were here. I swear when I googled Cape Greco I saw a picture of the cave that I wanted to see, but when I went to Cape Greco I did not see the cave that I wanted to see. But anyway, that's the plan for today. I'm not going to take my camera with me just because we're going to be jumping off the boat and swimming and there's going to be no one to watch it and I get really paranoid about leaving my things unattended. But I have got a waterproof case from my iPhone, so that's what I'll be taking with me. So like the next footage that you see will not be of the same high quality, be aware, but hopefully I can show you what we did get up to and yeah, the types of things you see on that boat tour, so you can decide whether or not it's something that you would like to try. So yeah, I will see you all later. Also, I should mention that if you do try to go to Cape Greco at some point, don't go down the little nature trail thing. Just go down the main road, the same road as everyone else, because I got absolutely attacked by horseflies and I've had an allergic reaction to one, and I haven't had an allergic reaction to an insect bite since I was maybe like 12. I used to have them all the time as a kid and used to get massive like bubbles on my leg, and now I've got a tiny little bubble that hurts and it's painful on my ankle. I will show you, so if you don't like gross things, just skip to the next part. But yeah, I'm in pain and I just gotta hope it doesn't get infected, because I had one that got infected before as a kid and I had to take a week off school. Look how gross that is. Do you think I've had a slight reaction to these ones too? Just not as bad. And that one I bashed on a bar stool. So I highly recommend this boat tour that we went on. We saw so many incredible caves, we saw Lover's Bridge, we got to go to not one but 2 swim spots, and one of them was known for seeing turtles, and that did not disappoint. We saw so many turtles, like a lot more than I was actually able to capture, so I'll leave that down below in the description box in case you're interested. And then yeah, later on in the day we headed out to go watch the sunset at the church up on the hill, which is called Protaras Apologies if I'm butchering the name, but I'll leave it on screen. And it was so beautiful. We got there slightly before the sunset because I wanted to take some golden hour photos and I wanted to make sure that we didn't miss it. And I got some incredible photos up there, and some of me in them as well, which I was very happy with. For once, I was finally happy with photos of myself. But yeah, as you can see, the sunset was gorgeous. We saw so many cats, because if you don't know, there's more cats than people in Cyprus. And then we went out for dinner on the main strip of Protaras. Hello everyone, so today we have come to the Turkish side of the island. So if you didn't know, Cyprus, it's Turkish territory, so there's Turkish troops there, and if you want to enter from the Greek side, which is where we stay in, you have to bring passports with you. So yeah, we're doing a tour today, and currently we're in Salamis. As you can see behind me, there's this giant amphitheatre. There's so many ruins here. We've seen baths, we've seen a gymnasium, and there's more ruins over to the other side. And you can actually walk up the theatre as well. I know a lot of theatres you can't do that. A lot of amphitheatres. So yeah, this is a really interesting place. I'm glad we've come here. But later we're going to Famagusta and we'll be seeing the ghost town, which is going to be very interesting. And I'll tell you more about that later. Yeah, today is going to be a day full of a lot of sightseeing and learning about the history of Cyprus. So as you can see, Salamis is incredibly beautiful and there is a lot to see here. So if you are heading to the Turkish side of the island, I definitely recommend that you do not give it a miss. Our tour also included a stop at St. Barnabas Church, which I actually hadn't heard of before, but it was a very beautiful small church, and there was also a tomb in another building right by the church. It was a very famous tomb. I cannot remember who it belonged to, but I noticed there was all of these little bits of paper folded up and put in the walls. I'd be interested to know why, if any of you do happen to know why. But to be honest, I was just shocked that the church hadn't been turned into a mosque, because when we went to Famagusta, the cathedral and another church that we went to had been turned into mosques. Hello again everyone, so we're now in the town of Famagusta and we're in the old walled town of Famagusta, and later on we'll be going to the ghost town of Famagusta, which I'm very excited about. That's the main reason we booked this tour, was to go to the ghost town. But yeah, currently we're in the old town, which is nice as well because it's like a walled town and there's so many churches here. The tour guide was saying, well, ruins of churches here, but the tour guide was saying that they say there used to be a church for every day of the year, which is insane. But yeah, we've just stopped in a place called Mardo to get some food. I'm pretty sure this is a Cypriot chain of a cafe, because I feel like I've seen it before on a bus when passing by. I don't know, but we only have 2 hours here and we need to explore and eat, so there's not really much time to walk around and look. And also I'm starving because our tour was so early. When I booked it, it said it was going to be at 8:30, but it wasn't. I got a text saying we had to be at a meeting point, which wasn't our hotel, even though I thought it said hotel pickup, for 7:55. So we had to leave early, and the breakfast at our hotel doesn't actually start until 7:30. So I made us wake up at 6:30 to get ready to go downstairs, and it wasn't even open, so we had no breakfast. And I need food to start my day, and we're not allowed to eat on the bus. And this is the first time we've got a long break somewhere where there's food options. So yeah. But yeah, we'll eat this and then we'll see how much time we have to still explore. The cathedral, which is now a mosque, is behind me, so hopefully we'll be able to pop in there quickly. There's also some cool church ruins over there I'd like to snap a photo of. But yeah, we do need to be back on the bus at 1:45 and it's 12:15 now, so we have time, but obviously I don't know what time we'll get our food and how long it takes us to eat it. And there's patisserie, sorry I can speak here, that's on the way back to the bus, and I would quite like to go to that patisserie. I actually would have gone there for lunch, but Alex didn't fancy patisserie for lunch, and to be fair, when I walked inside it looked like there was more sweet stuff than savoury. I thought it would be a mix, so I think determined to go back there for dessert. But yeah, currently I don't even know how much the food that we've ordered has come to, because I went inside and looked at the board and I could see the options but no prices, so that's great. But yeah, we'll keep you updated, and I look forward to going to the ghost town, which I'll tell you more about later. So I loved walking along the streets of the old walled town or city of Famagusta. However, we just didn't have enough time here. It definitely felt very rushed, and I feel like you could spend a whole day here, and we only had 2 hours and had to eat during those as well. But we did have time to go to the main cathedral, which is now a mosque, and they did give me some stuff to cover up with, which was great, because I had completely forgot to wear long clothes or pack long clothes. I didn't have to cover up my hair, but I did have to cover up my shoulders and obviously my legs, so it was great that they provided that. We then visited the ghost town of Famagusta, which was bombed in the year of 1974, and the inhabitants had to leave. As you can see, nothing has been done with the buildings since. They've just been left to deteriorate, and until the year of 2020 you could not even visit the site. It felt very strange visiting, as people were just heading straight to the beach and relaxing on the beach right by where people once died. Morning everyone, today is our last full day in Cyprus, unfortunately, so we're going to have a beach day, just because we haven't had one of those yet, and there's so many incredible beautiful beaches here. I haven't quite decided what beach we're going to go to yet, and whether we're going to trek it down to Fig Tree Bay, because I believe that's the most popular one, or whether we're just going to walk to the closest one because it looks quite nice as well, or whether we're going to go to the one with the nice church, because originally I wanted to go to the one with the nice church one day and Fig Tree Bay another day, but we've only ended up doing one day at the beach. And the one with the church is actually like, there's like a construction site near there, so I don't know how good my pictures would be of the church anyway. I wanted a picture with the church. I guess if I angle it right, hopefully I could get the construction site that's behind the church out of it. And I also don't know how relaxed it'll be being by the beach with the construction there. Had I not gone on the boat tour the other day, I would have had no idea there was construction there, and I'd probably say let's go there, and then I'll probably be really sad when I get there. At least now if I do choose to go there, I know and I can't be disappointed. Yeah, but yeah, I say we're gonna have a beach day. We're not even gonna have a whole beach day, just the morning at the beach, because Alex wants to be back at the hotel for water polo, that's it, at 3:15, because he saw there was water polo every day at that time on Tuesday, and was like, can we go to water polo tomorrow? And I was like, we're going to the Turkish side of the island, do you remember? And he looked so sad, so I was like, it's fine, we'll go on Thursday. So yeah, I have to play water polo as well, even though I don't understand the rules at all. I would be terrible at it. But yeah, now we literally have like 20 minutes to still make it to the free breakfast, so hopefully Alex is out of the shower and ready to go, because I want breakfast. I missed it yesterday and I was very sad. Yeah, and then I'll keep you updated as to which beach we end up going to, but the footage probably will be on my iPhone, because I'm not sure if I'm going to bring my camera with me to protect it. Yeah. Everyone, so we have come out for our last meal in Cyprus, unfortunately, so yeah, we decided to leave the hotel and go out and get dinner tonight and enjoy our last night and try some traditional food, as our hotel doesn't really seem to serve that in the all-inclusive, and it seems to be very random what you're going to get each day. So we've come to a restaurant called Doma, which was recommended. I think I saw it on a blog, and then I looked on TripAdvisor, and I think it had like 5-star reviews on TripAdvisor from memory, which I've never seen before, and good reviews on Google as well. And it was only a 10-minute walk from our hotel, so it made sense to come here. It's quite quiet here, but I think that's because it's not on the main strip, so it's quite sad really because I've heard good things about it, and I think it's going to be good, and the prices were reasonable. Like, they had set menus as well, where you get a starter and a main for a certain price. So like Alex has got like his, you know, it's limited selection, but Alex has got a starter, I think garlic bread with a steak for like €27, a fillet steak as well, so that's quite good. And I've got tzatziki and lamb cleffico, I think it's called. I can't remember the name of it, I need to see it written down. But it's a traditional dish, so I'm excited to try that. Good morning everyone. Unfortunately I'm going to have to end this Cyprus vlog here just because today is our last day and we're not really going to go out exploring, although our flight isn't until 6:10. I think our shuttle's picking us up at like 2:15. It doesn't seem worth going anywhere else because obviously you have to check out the hotel by 11. If you go anywhere else you're going to get super hot and sweaty, and we have all-inclusive here, so it just makes sense to hang around by the pool bar the entire day. And I know that's not a bad thing to do, but it's not really vlog worthy, is it? So I hope you enjoyed this Cyprus vlog. If you're planning a trip to Cyprus, let me know. Let me know where you're about. You'll be staying, if you'll be in Protaras or elsewhere. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a big thumbs up if you did, and click that big red subscribe button down below so that you never miss a video. Bye!